So welcome back to Outdoors with the Morgans. I am down here at the pond, just making a little more room here. This has been going very well, and I don't know if it's like a wide-angle camera that I'm using, but there's been a lot of confusion. Last night I was reading some of the comments, and some of them, I don't know, people just, I don't get it. One guy told me that this is a total waste of time because the pond's just going to fill back up with sediment. Well, of course it is. It's a pond out in the woods, and that's what happens, but it requires maintenance, you know? That's like saying, you know, I'm not going to change oil in my truck because I'm going to have to do it again, or there's no sense taking a shower because you're going to get dirty again, you know? Some things just require a little bit of maintenance. But things are going well here. I only have about 8 or 9 hours total invested in this so far. We're going to dig some more of this muck out right here, and then I'll get out and show you what's going on. But I'm going to get into some other stuff this afternoon. But I just want to kind of move some of these piles up the hill. I know it doesn't appear on camera very well, but this is a lot steeper than what it looks. A lot of people said it's non-stop. I should bring Blueford down here, the dump truck, and just move this one time. That's impossible. You just can't do that right here. One, I don't even think I could get it down here, and it's just a lot tighter and steeper than what it looks. Like, for example, let me show you something here. I'm kind of down over the hill next to the pond right now, right? Let me dump this bucket and I'll explain. So say I'm digging out right here, and then I'm gonna try to load a dump truck behind me up this hill. You see the way the excavator's sitting? Yeah, I could maybe, it'd be tough. I could get it in the truck, but the thing I don't like is having a 50-year-old dump truck sitting on the uphill side of me while I'm in this excavator. Just not a good idea. This time I'm doing this is way easier than last time. Last time I cleaned the pond out, I figured it out, it was a little over 12 years ago, and it was completely filled from one end to the other. That was after about 40 years of not cleaning it out. And that took 6 weeks, evenings and weekends, with an old Cat 215 excavator. And I was able to load a dump truck off of that one because I was loading off the other end of the pond. And as far as building a sediment trap upstream, a lot of people mention that. Yeah, you can't. You'd have to take some trees down. It's steep, and we got a lot of really nice trees down here. Oak and hemlock, and I don't have any problem coming down here every once in a while and just doing what I'm doing here. One guy told me he had a pond for 50 years and it never needed cleaned out, and neither does mine. Well, you can see what I'm cleaning out, but all ponds are different. You know, if you had a pond, a spring-fed pond in the middle of the, you know, like in the middle of a field or something, I don't know, I don't have one of them, but I'm guessing you may never need to clean it out. But when you have one back in the woods like this with all these trees, and it's fed by a tiny little stream that turns into a raging river when it rains hard, it brings stuff into the pond. If I had to guess, it's about 10%, maybe 20% of what I'm taking out of here is like decomposed leaves and organic material. And I know it doesn't look like it, but a lot of it is just like small rock and stuff that washed out of the stream bed from who knows where. But yeah, this is going really well actually. We're getting there. I'll let these piles dry out a day or two. Then I'll have one more day of digging out. When I say day, one more time coming down here. It'll just be a couple hours. Then we'll get rid of these piles. They're gonna go in front of the pond. There's a flat spot down there. You can just kind of put it in there about 2 feet thick. And let her dry out. Oh yeah. I know one thing, I've gotten to this point without even having to clean my tracks on the excavator. So that is doing something there. See, once it starts sliding down here a little bit, that's when I know I have enough in my pile. Like I said, things just must look different on camera. I don't know what it is. Actually, I'm about wide enough here. Need to start cleaning the top off now. And you don't want to dig too deep because there is a clay liner under all of this. I found that when I cleaned it out the first time. They did a really good job with this pond when they built it. And that's what I was wondering, where they got the clay from. Because we have mostly shale around here. But I guess there's, I mean, I can't see them trucking it in here. But down in the bottom, there's a nice clay liner. Because people tell me I should just dig it a lot deeper. Well, then you dig through the clay liner. And you don't want to do that either. That's it for now. Can't get too carried away. It'll just slow you down in the long run. All right, so this is the back of the pond right here. I have taken out probably about 3.5 feet of sediment out of this area. I got all the way over to that other side. That was the tough part there. And I got some of it cleaned out here. All that's left, underneath this little bit of dirt here, there's about 10 logs, like that one right there. I'll pull those out and I can work my way right back this road here. I'll take that dirt and put it over here. You can see the brown dirt, that's not what I'm taking out of the pond. So I'm over that way far enough, but I'll bale some of this stuff over to here and keep moving my piles up the hill, up towards the excavator. It won't take long. And once I have everything up top, I'll dress everything up down here. I may even just seed it with something, but yeah, I'll get it back to the original grade. I may leave a little bit of a road down in here, just like you see. But yeah, it'll shape up pretty nice. Then all that dirt will dry out up there. And once it does, I can take it down to the front of the pond where I'm going to get rid of it. This is one of those kind of jobs where, you know, if you're doing it for someone else, if you're trying to bid something like this, you'd probably be kind of terrified because you didn't know what you're going to get into. But since you're doing it for yourself, you just kind of get into it. And this one surprised me in a good way. It's going much better than what I thought it would. Something else I need to do down here, I need to get a trail camera down here. I've seen a big buck down here twice. I mean big. For our area, real big. Nephew Christian has seen him a couple times, and he just hasn't come up on top of the hill. Well, if he has, I don't have any pictures of him, but the clearing is probably about 1,500 feet that direction, way up on top of the hill. I have not got one picture of that buck up there, but I've seen him down here. He crossed the trail in front of me, saw him over here. Christian saw him on the other side of that hill. He's been hanging out down here, and I swear as soon as I leave, he comes to see what I was doing here. But anyway, that's it for the pond for right now. We're gonna head back up to the house and get into something else. So what do we have here, Eva?
Here we have all our new hats that we just got in stock. We picked all the best colors for you guys. So here we have an orange with a white back.
Which is what I'm wearing today.
Yep, he's rocking that one today. Then we have a tan with brown on the back. The camo with a black back. And then we have a green also with the black back.
And these are really nice hats. This is my favorite style of hat. And we went with an embroidered patch on them, and I love the colors. I don't know. I like the orange.
I think this is my favorite.
That's your favorite? This green may be mine. I don't know.
They're all good picks.
But there'll be a link in the description, pinned comment as well.
To go get your hat.
So go get your hat. How's college, Eva?
It's actually really good. I like this year a lot better than last year. I moved into my apartment. I have a good schedule. I'm staying on top of all my work. I got a little side job that I'm starting this week.
And you're working on your personal training?
I am doing my personal training and nutrition certification. So details on that will be coming hopefully within the next few months.
You got a lot going on.
I do. Staying busy.
Eva just came home this afternoon for a visit and to do some work.
Yep.
And I figured she'd be a good spokesperson for the new hats. I do really like these. These were a long time in the making to get them exactly the way we wanted. Like I said, this is our new logo. Yeah, really nice. Well, I appreciate it, Eva. There you go. Keep working hard. Alright, I just got some more dirt moved up top here. As you can see, I got most of this pile moved. And the way this works is this. I'll come over here at the excavator, bale that stuff up here, make another hole over there, and then I think that may be the last time, maybe 2 more times. So I bring it from the pond over to there to here, and then from here I can get it with the skid loader. But like that whole pile right there, I just checked, it was 11 minutes to get rid of that. Not bad at all. Alright, so Levi and I just sawed some more of this red pine. We got, what did we say, 32 1x6s and 4 2x6s. And some of this has that blue stain in it that I did not know was a thing until about a week and a half ago. But it's really nice stuff. We've got a couple thousand feet of this left to saw. I'd like to get a few more lifts, like 5 or 6 more lifts just like this, and that will be a rainy day fund. So Levi, how's the tree business?
It's good, yeah. It's getting to be a busy time of year, and especially this year, it's like a month early.
Yeah, everything's a month early.
Yeah,
this
so
year.
like, been collecting red oak acorns like weeks earlier than normal and everything. So it's
how many different species do you have growing?
I think I have 13 species, maybe a little more. Might be like 15 species.
And now you are licensed in the state of Pennsylvania now as well, right?
Yes, yep. Yeah, so
more government overreach. Okay,
yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, it was a breeze to get it done. Yeah, and they it's not what I expected, so it was helpful. They came out and they're like, if you ever have any, if a tree looks weird, if it's growing weird, we can test it for you, whatever. Yeah. So they just want to make sure I'm not growing things and spreading disease and pests. So
right. Yeah. And then you're selling them right now mostly on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, that, and I can ship within Pennsylvania, and that's all I'm going to do. But to get licensed to ship out of state is a hassle because each state's different. So
yeah,
I'm not going to bother with that.
Yeah, well, good. All right, well, that sounds good. And check out Levi's channel, Tied Up with the Morgans. And I think I'm going to head down to the pond and do some more digging down there. Gonna start pulling some of these logs out of here and start working our way back. I'm gonna set these right here for now, and then the dirt that I take out is gonna go right in here. Could probably clean these off a little bit. Yeah, that's not gonna work too good, I don't think. Just stirring the water up worse than it is. Alright, I got some more of that black stuff up here. I can get it with the skid loader. I like to let it dry for just a bit. As you can see, it doesn't take long for it to dry out once you get it out of there and piled up here on top. I got 4 logs out of there. I got another, I'm thinking about 4 hours I can have this all done. But I just need some of this stuff to dry out first. But it's come along pretty good. So I just came up to the house here. Melissa's sporting the camo hat. You like the camo?
I do, I like camo. This is a different kind of camo. I have lighter camo, and then I have like digital camo.
Your Penguins hat is digital camo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got more muck cleaned out of the pond. Levi and I got some wood sawn up. And the weather is just beautiful
so
for
beautiful.
Working.
Yeah. Sunshine feels good. There's no humidity. Not too bad. The other day we were walking out the trail and we were swarming little gnats, little bugs flying around. I don't know what that's about. Maybe I stink or something, but
I tell you what, I hope this continues right through fall. I'm worried that we have this nice weather and then fall is going to be a mess, but hopefully not.
Yeah, well, hopefully not is right, but we'll enjoy it. I could take like a few more weeks of this.
No doubt.
Yeah. So what do you think of the hat?
So yeah, so don't forget, there's a link in the description. I'll pin a comment as well on the new hats. People have been asking for them for a while. And I think that's about it. You want to wrap this one up, Melissa?
Yeah, thanks so much for being here, and we'll see you on the next one.